Greetings children, welcome to the Active Class, your digital partner for learning. Today we are going to learn to construct a rectangle and a square in this video. Before starting the video, please go and grab these materials: a notebook, pencil, compass, ruler, sharpener and eraser. And make sure that you have sharpened your pencil and you have perfectly fitted into the compass. I believe you all have the materials required. Now let's start the construction. We are going to learn to construct a rectangle when two adjacent sides are given. I know you are confused in the two terms adjacent sides. So let's have a look over this figure. Can you guess the adjacent sides in this figure? Yes. In this figure, the side AB and AD, the side AB and BC, BC and CD, CD and DA, they are adjacent sides. If so, can you guess what is the definition of adjacent sides? Yes, adjacent sides are two sides of a shape that share a common vertex or corner. Let's go to the figure again. The side AD and AB, they share a common vertex or common corner A. They both have A as a common vertex, so we call them adjacent sides. There are many other possible adjacent sides, but we don't care whichever adjacent sides we are given. But if we are given the length of adjacent sides, we can construct a rectangle. Suppose you are given a question to construct a rectangle ABCD where AB equals 7 cm and AD equals 4 cm. Then you know the basics of solving any question is first you write the given information, right? After that, there is one thing that you have to be mindful in construction. That is, before starting construction, I recommend you to make a rough sketch which make the process easier. For example, you can randomly make a rectangle and label it ABCD. But while labeling, make sure that you label it in order like A, B, C, D. Or you can label this way as well: A and this vertex B, this one C and this one D. But never do this error like A and then B here and then D here and C here. So that creates a confusion. So once the rectangle is made, just label it as per the question. You are given AB equals to 7 cm. Likewise, you are given AD equals to 4 cm. Let's remember the basic properties of rectangle. Can you tell me a property of sides of rectangle? Yes, the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal and parallel. That means AB is equals to CD and AD equals to BC. At the same time, they are parallel too. Likewise, can you tell me a property of the interior angles of a rectangle? Yes, each interior angles of a rectangle is always 90 degree. So whenever you start constructing a rectangle, remember these two basic property of a rectangle. You can use any time if necessary. Children, based on our rough sketch, let's construct a rectangle. We start from line segment AB and we draw a line segment AB with length 7 cm using our pencil and ruler. After making line segment AB, we have to draw 90-degree angle either at point A or at point B. Here I draw 90 degree at point B using my compass. Make sure that you draw 90 degree using your compass. I believe you all can draw 90 degree using compass. So first I'll cut here and this becomes 60 degree. I put my compass here and I cut this arc. It becomes 120 degree. We know 90 degree lies between 120 and 60, so I'll make the angular bisector between these two. See? And this is 90 once a line segment is drawn. So I made 90 degree. You can use your ruler to draw this straight line segment. You know, once B is made and this line segment BC is made, you know the distance between B and C, that is 4 centimeter. So let's make 4 centimeter in your compass using your ruler. So I'll put my compass at 4 and I'll make an arc of arc radius 4 centimeter this way. Now since C is 4 centimeter away from B, so I'll put my compass here at this point and cut this line segment. Not only point C is 4 centimeter away, but also point D is 4 centimeter away from A. So I'll put my compass in the region of A and make an arc in the direction of D. See? Now I need to have point D at this region. So for that I know the line segment, length of line segment CD, which is 7 centimeter. So I'll make an arc of arc radius 7 centimeter in my compass. This time I'm not using ruler because this line segment is already 7 centimeter. Put my compass over here and cut the arc drawn previously. The point of intersection between these two arcs is point D, so I'll join these line segments here. This is the rectangle that we wanted to draw. Children, this is how our solution look like. Our rough sketch is on the right corner, that is only for our reference, it is not compulsory, and this is the rectangle. Once the rectangle is made, we label it. This is point A, this is point B, this is point C, and this one is point D. And you know the length of all sides. AB is 7 centimeter and AD is 4 centimeter. Opposite sides are equal. Just mark them. And your rectangle is red D. If you want to practice similar type of question, I've kept a worksheet in description. Please go and download it and practice more. Children, let's learn to construct a square. Since all the squares are rectangles, so construction of a square is not much different than the construction of a rectangle. Here we learn to construct a square when length of a side is given. Suppose you are given a question to construct a square PQRS where the length of a side is 6 centimeter. Then following the same process, we have to make a rough sketch first. Here PQRS is a rough square and its length is 6 centimeter. And you know all sides of a square are equal, so you can use this property, as well as each interior angle of a square is 90 degree. You can use these two properties in order to construct a square. Solution: given information remains similar to the construction of a rectangle. Based on our rough sketch, let's construct a square. First, I'll make line segment PQ with length 6 cm using my ruler and pencil. This is line segment PQ with length 6 cm. Now I have to construct 90-degree angle either at point P or Q. Here I construct at point Q. I have kept my compass at point Q, and I believe you all can draw a 90-degree angle. This is 60 degree. From 60 you can make 120 degree. Between 120 degree and 60 there lies 90 degree. This is 90 degree. We know all sides of a square are equal in length, so I have to make an arc radius of 6 cm in my compass, which is equal to line segment PQ. So I'll not be using any ruler here, and I'll mark point R. We know point S is also at 6 cm distance from point P and point R, so I'll put my compass at point P and make an arc radius in this region. Likewise, I'll put my compass at point R and cut this arc drawn previously. Let me join these all points. This is the square that we were supposed to construct in our question. Children, this is our final square. The rough sketch is on the right side, which is not compulsory, and the final square is on the left side. Once the square is constructed, we have to level it. So this is point P, this is point Q, this is point R, and S. We know all sides are equal, and we know the length of each side is 6 cm. This completes the construction of a square when length of a side is given. Thank you. If you want to practice similar types of questions, I have kept a worksheet in the link. Please download and print it, and you can have a further practice. Thank you.